Hello everybody, my name is Olga, Olenka, Olushka, if you're a good friend, you can call me that as well. So, Hello everybody, my name is Olga and we are here, welcome to my channel, we are here new immigrants, kind of new, 2-year-old immigrants here in the USA. I want to make a note, like legal immigrants here in the USA. And as you probably already know, we bought a house in North Carolina and that's my kitchen. And I am redecorating my kitchen. I'm making it look nice and beautiful, not the gray beige colors which other people prefer. So I'm making it more colorful with this Cheshire cat behind me. Today I'm gonna start drawing a little table there, and while I'm drawing and painting my table, I'm gonna be talking about something because I'm really talkative. So today's conversational topic is swearing in Russian. How to swear. Yeah. I know that you probably did not expect that, but there will be not a single beep sound on this video because I'm gonna use literally the words which are acceptable in the normal speech, which you children use, which I use actually, because I don't really swear in Russian. I use the German words for that. So, okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're very welcome to do so. And don't forget to hit the like button. The comment section is open for the discussion. So you're welcome to go, and thank you for watching. A little introduction to my painting. I'm doing Alice in Wonderland murals. And there is supposed to be a table here in this area. I was thinking this way or that way, so I'm gonna go with my preliminary sketch. So it's gonna be this way. First I draw it with a chalk and then go with acrylic paintings, and then when I finish I will cover it all with varnish, I guess, so it will not be washable after all. Okay, so let's go. What I wanted to say, swear words. To begin with, in my perception of reality, how people use swear words. Swear words can be used in two contextual meanings, in two contextual areas. If you're too bored with the lecture, you can skip it. You can look at the description in the video section, just in the description video section below, and skip some parts which are boring. Alright, so people use swear words first to express their feelings, like when they are overly angry, when they are happy, or some other emotions which they encounter with in their everyday life. So sometimes people are not able to express their emotions using literally acceptable words, and they express them with the swear words. The second way of where people do use swear words, we are trying to make this table glossy or some kind of glossy, and they use swear words to actually swear, right? When they want to diminish somebody's feelings. Yeah, right. So that's okay. When we are overly emotional, we basically cannot really control our logical sphere, our normal way of thinking, because the prefrontal area of our brain is overwhelmed with emotions, and our cognitive processes, thinking processes, move from our frontal area where we normally logically think, using our nice words and other thoughts, and this thinking area moves toward I've never seen a glass actually. What does a glass table look like? Okay, it looks glassy enough to me now. So all these processes move from the normal area to the other area of your brain where we cannot control our thinking, our processes of producing words and other. So at this point, people start being overly emotional, right? And we are happy when people are happy. We are being sad when people are sad. I don't normally use Russian swear vocabulary for this, because if you actually know, most languages use words related to their body parts, and normally that's our genita. Ouch! The paint moved from one spot to another spot. Okay, they use the words related to their body parts, and that's normally genitales. Normally in several languages. Like I can give example of, I will not go in right now, but I can give examples of Russian. The same as in English, the same as in German. I cannot say anything about Chinese, sorry. But people use their genitales and what they produce to swear. The other area of words which we use to swear is our relatives. We normally use, and the closest relative, when you want to offend somebody's feelings, you will use the relative relationship, and that's usually your mother or other close relatives. Why mother? You know, because again, you want to hurt somebody else's feelings, so you use something that will offend them more. Так, что-то тут more complicated. Oops. I moved to the next area because my table actually didn't take that much of blue paint as I was had been thinking before, and I poured too much paint, so I'm gonna move to the next part. All right, so actually if you go back in history, it used to be a little bit different. So people used other words to swear around, and I liked it in the example of German Donnerwetter. Donnerwetter. Donnerwetter in translation will be like thunderstorm. Thunderstorm doesn't sound really like anything similar to, if you translate, right? Donnerwetter sound like something horrible. But now it's not swear at all. Kind of 100 years ago it used to be. Now it's nobody will be offended. It's not even in baby swear vocabulary. Why was it even swearing actually? Because people use something scary. So that was something scary, something that you are afraid of, because people didn't understand the nature of thunder, they didn't understand the nature of lightnings, so it was scary. And if you remember Harry Potter theory, if you name the evil will come, right? That's not just theory, it's the same in using the word in the usage of word devil in English. If you remember, or maybe you don't know, maybe you know, I don't know, in 16, 17 and other previous centuries when people were more religious than now, and they believed that if you name devil, they will come, so they avoided using the name. What did they do? They said Jack in the box. Oh, ouch. Yokolamane. And yes, I am swearing now. Yokolamane. I will translate and explain it later. Why was the usage of word devil unacceptable? Because people believed that it's bad and it will come to get you. So if you want to avoid being taken away with devils, you do not want to call him. The same with Donnerwetter in German. People didn't understand this, the nature of lightnings. They couldn't understand thunderstorm. It was scary, and they believed if you call the name, and probably Germany started, or maybe that appeared from sailors' vocabulary, because sailors were exposed to thunderstorms more often, and it was more deadly to them to meet thunderstorm, so they didn't really want to call on it and invite the horrible situations to their lives. They were trying to avoid it. Quite logical, right? Nowadays, people understand what lightning is. They kind of can protect them. We have more protective devices which can not eliminate lightnings, but can take their energy away from people. So basically protecting us and actually use energy of lightning. In the past it was not possible, so it was scary. That's why they used it as a swear word. Not exactly, but yeah, it's like kind of you invite this bad situation to happen to other people. So you call them on them. Alright, so that's the same as our Jack in the Box, and what is a Devil's Dozen, which is again something with the devil, and there were more examples. Okay. So nature used to be used for swearing. Now not much, because we understand it better, we are protected from it. That's why we moved to our relatives, using our mother-related and sexual activity-related, because again it was prohibited, and if it's a taboo vocabulary, using it means that you're already doing something illegal. And while it's illegal, it's already being beyond the area of legitimacy, so you are doing something bad anyway, which is actually swearing as well. That's two areas when I actually use words where, as I told you, just German, because your English guys will never understand German, so it sounds scary, it sounds emotional. That's why I'm using it. And again, emotional, if I am angry, using English words does not express my emotions. Using the word thunderstorm, Donnerwetter, or Scheiße will really express a lot. And that's, again, some articulation meanings as well. And we are moving to eyes. We're gonna make eyes for this guy. The words which I used in Russian, actually, a lot of as soon as we come to the sexual activity, we know that there is an F word in English. So basically, that's all I know about English swearing, the F words. That's all. It has never been included into my learning program. I mean, universities do not include it into linguistic faculty curriculum to teach students how to swear. I do know some words in German because our German teacher apparently was angry with us for some reason, for many reasons, and she could predict that we are not good people, so our future co-workers or some other people will be using swear words while being with us. So she said that you will need this vocabulary, at least to understand it if it's not using these words. That's why I know a lot of German. We had an article which we had to translate, and then, with English, all I know, that all I can see is the F word. In Russian, the F word will be associated with the words starting with the letter yo. Yo. Yes, yo, or ye. Sometimes, yo. I said words because there are many words, because we are inventive. One word is boring because sometimes you start saying the bad word and then you realize that you don't really want to say it. You just started, but then you caught up this moment and then you just try to avoid and say the different word. That's why a lot of words which we use in Russian, we can definitely use them in any public place because we already use it. That's why the most popular swear word is probably yolka. Yolki. Yolki is evergreen tree or Christmas tree. Yolka. I actually am going to install my yolka evergreen next week. I bought it a year ago for $1. Oh, yeah. So yolka, and it mostly goes together with palka. Yolki-palki. Yolki-palki. Yolka, yolki, is a plural form of evergreen. So that's evergreens or Christmas trees. Palka is a stick, but I'm using it in plural form, palki. So yolki-palki. Evergreen sticks. Doesn't make any sense, right? That's yolki-palki. Yolki-palki, blin. The other word, the other word which I use a lot is blin. Blin is a pancake. Blin. All right, we're good. We fixed it. I just moved the brush stroke, and it wasn't the way I planned it. So, there was supposed to be a... okay. So that's yolki-palki blin, and then you're gonna add intonational theme. That's actually the most important thing, that as soon as you add your intonation to your speech, then it becomes completely different, emotionally colored. You add more connotation to it. Up, please work. I want you to be nicer. Sometimes we are out of the words, yolki-palki blin, and then we can add extra, I wouldn't say prefixes, la, yolka-la, palka-la blin. Yolka-la, palka-la. La doesn't mean anything. We can use la 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 in singing la 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 la. But adding it into your swear process will add more emotionality into it. Yolka-la palka-la blin. Yeah, right. Okay, that's gonna be okay. I don't remember those guys. I remember this, the Russian translation. I did read it in English, but I never learned it. In Russian, that sounds varkalas, хливкие шарики. These guys are хливкие шарики. And what they are doing, they are пырялись по мове. But I'm gonna check it out with English variant. I like this part of Lewis Carroll's book. Varkalas, it's the time between getting twilight and morning. So somewhere in between morning, sunrise time, and twilights in the evening. I'm gonna add more dark blue here. Okay, the next layer of our swear words is connected with words. Okay, that was yo. Yo. Ah, yeah, before I said yokalemene, so that was my yolki. And now yokalemene. Yokalemene is the part of your alphabet. You remember English alphabet? K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T. Right? And now I will put the screen with Russian alphabet. You can look at the screen. Basically, that's the same. K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T. No, the other letters are different. U, actually. U. In English, U. In Russian, U. But they look differently, if you notice. Because Russian alphabet came from Byzantium. So basically it has Greek origin, but they have changed it. The guys who were adopting it, they were changing, they added some words. There are some letters similar to Greek letters, not only in the, I guess in the pronunciation too. I never studied Greek, but I just checked some words and they sound the same. I just listened because it was curious of the letters. Why are the same letters? Do they sound the same? Do they mean the same thing or not? So, okay, coming back. So yokalemene is the part of our alphabet. I just told you K, L, M, N. This is official. These are official names for the alphabet, for the letters. But in common speech, while children learn them, we don't call them K, L, M. We call them vice versa. K, L, M, N. That's kind of complicated, right? Yeah, that's complicated for children at the beginning at school because they learn before their parents maybe teach them kelemene, yokelemene, but then they come to school and they have to relearn how to properly name letters. And then this K, L, M, N official version are sometimes overly complicated. No, not overly, but just messing up with children's brains. Okay, so we've got K, L, M, and we tell them yokelemene. If you are really angry, you can continue. Yokelemene, operasete. That's hold on, operasete. R, yeah, we do pronounce letter R properly pronouncing letter R. Yoperasete. Oh yeah, and I noticed I just cut half the alphabet. Yo, kalemene, I switched off and then I just said yo, perasete. But that's the same, that's alphabet. Okay. Так, and I've got bottom. I lost this little thingy because I cleaned this wall because that's where my trash can stays, so there were a little thing. Alright, the next level of swear vocabulary is related to animals. Like a pig, like a goat. I feel kind of strange with the growth of the word goat to be so popular. I understand that it's abbreviation, great of all, but at the same time, that used to be a swear word in Russian and it still is. Kozel. Kozel is a man who is like usually for women, when they don't like a man, when there is something bad happened, especially after when you're after your relationship period, like an ex jerk. Now jerk would have been like придурок. I don't know. Ah yeah, we have the word дурак. It's a fool, right? Fool, дурак. Oh wow, there is the whole layer of it because we do have feminine words and masculine words. For a lady, you would have called her дура. That's a fool, right? And the man would have been дурак. Дурак. Or an idiot. Idiot. Yeah, the same language now. We speak the same language. Idiot. Idiot. But basically, if you read it properly with a nice pronunciation, it will be different. Okay, the names of animals are coming next. So, yeah, we were there with the jerk, right? Jerk, that's durak, pre-durak. So that's a durak, but there is somebody staying next to durak. So that's the meaning in Russian. But we mostly use the word kozel. That's a goat. And for a lady, you would have used koza. No, it's like koza, because it's somebody stupid. Somebody stupid, but why koza? Because if you look at their behavior, they're really funny animals. They are funny to observe, but at the same time, they are not exactly intelligent. That's why then you're looking at the person who behaves in a weird way, looking or staring stupidly at what you're doing instead of doing it. You will call it koza. It's a female for a goat. No, kozel is already. Actually, it's worse because koza is a kind of soft word. I would have called just the. No, like when you are slow, no ty koza, you are a goat. No ty kozel is already a real good offense, and you will get a punch into your face for that. Don't recommend using it. Really don't recommend using it. When a lady calls your ex kozel, she will not be punched in the face because that's already courtesy. You don't hit a lady right in the face even if she's your ex. But if one man calls another kozel, that's gonna be a big issue. That's probably similar to using an N word in English. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know really. I'm not exactly a swear person. I can control my emotions and just using blin. Yukalemane. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be okay. But it's. Should have taken the smaller brush. Blin. Blin is, you remember, pancake. It's supposed to be a circlish thing. Alright, that looks okay now. Okay, brush it off. I'm trying to smudge it, making it more. There we go. So we got 3 of them. I still have a lot of paint. What do I want to paint next? I don't know. There was supposed to be a drop of water. Okay, I guess I'm done with my painting for today. Sorry for disappointing that there are not really many bad words, because I told you I don't really use them. If I want to express my bad emotions, I would say word scheiße, scheiße, when something really bad happens. Translating scheiße will be shit, but shit does not express emotions because it's not expressive to me. I don't. That's the thing is, when you learn the other language and connotation escapes, it does not get caught. I do not feel connotation. Connotation is extra emotional part, meaning of the word. So I do understand the word shit. I know that it's the same as poops, but when I use it, I cannot express my emotions in it. I do not feel these emotions. And when somebody tells this, I can catch it from the intonations, not from the contextual words usage. That's it. Okay, then we're gonna continue with our painting somewhere later. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Have a good day.